How to create content that rocks and get leads in the process. Hello, Baxter Cribs here with you from BaxterCribs.com. And did you know that many marketers, business owners, entrepreneurs all make a huge mistake by trying to sell on YouTube? You see, here's the problem, is they have started off with the wrong process. So let me share with you today a process that I have seen works, and then you decide if it can work for you in your business. Now, first of all, we want to talk about a speaking process, and I learned this many years ago from the Toastmasters Club I was in, and also while I was doing the research for this particular video, I came across the same thing again, and that is when you start a video or any presentation, your formula is to tell them what you're going to give them, and this would be what would be in your headline, because your headline is supposed to describe in full the idea that attracted them to hear what you had to say anyway. So this would be what's in your headline. Then you're going to give them the content, and let's don't make this too long now, because people are not going to pay attention too long unless it is a training class of such that is going to give them great value that they've actually came there to get. And then you tell them what you told them. And this is simply a summary, a couple of lines, 2 or 3 bullet points, something to that effect that is not very long, but yet covers the high points of what you had just got through saying. Now, to be able to write great content that rocks, you're going to have to figure out what it is that you are promoting. And this is very important. Now, you're going to be promoting either a product or a service, one or the other. Those are the two things that are out there. And it could be kind of anything that's out there, but you got to decide, first of all, what it is you're going to promote. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to YouTube, and you're going to go up to the search bar part of it, and you're going to punch in your product and find 15 to 25 channels of the same product or service that you are selling. Okay, this is what you're going to do. Look at other people's work is basically the idea. Then those 15 to 20 things that you have there, you're going to go to the channel homepage of each of those things. Just start out, just say it's one. Go to one of those home pages, and then at that point, you're going to click on, at the top of it should say videos. Then it's going to ask you to sort, and you're going to click on most popular so that you can see what are the most popular videos on that channel of YouTube that pertains to the same product or service that you are offering. Then you're going to get you out a pad and a pencil or a pen, a bag of popcorn. You're going to sit down and you're going to watch these videos. This is what you're going to do. Now, at this point, once you go through these things, what you're after is you want to learn how to model these videos. Again, this is important here, because if you don't do this right, you can get in some serious trouble. Do not copy their work, okay? Don't steal their work. This is not what you're doing. You want to be modeling, so do model their work. In other words, they're giving you examples of how it can be done, and you can go and do the same thing with your product. And do be inspired by the way they did that, by something they said, some actions they took. Whatever it is, that you allow that to come into your mind and to become inspired to do that kind of thing, so that you can then go away and make your own video. And these videos, the reason you're watching them and going through them is because they are already working. They're already getting leads. They're already making sales. And so you want to model their work. And so you're going to make a list of all the points that you find in each video, of the points that are important to your products or things that they did or a process they went through. And you're going to write that down, something like I did here whenever I was creating this video, as I went through the very same thing I'm telling you, to come up with the things that I've come up with to be able to present them to you, as these are in fact working videos. Now you're going to take that list of stuff and you're going to make your own content from those videos, from that list. And you're going to need a title of this product or service that you got, and it's got to be a good one that is compelling, one that's going to reach into search engine in a good way for you, so you're not wasting your time. And so you're going to get this by using SEO, which, as you know, most likely means search engine optimization. Okay. And so you're going to go to the search bar in the YouTube again, and you're going to type in how to, whatever your product is, whatever you think the benefit of your product is, and you're going to punch that in there, and you might even change it from how to whatever it is. Anyway, something to get your product to come up by other people's things. And what you're going to see there is there going to be a drop down list of YouTube are going to be making suggestions to you that other people have put in there of what they're looking for. And what the other people are looking for is a benefit. And so you want to make your title something that has a benefit of your product. And that's going to become a keyword in your title. And again, you're going to make your content your own here now. And remember, as you're making this content, you're going to tell them what you're going to tell them. You're going to tell them what you have in mind. And then you're going to tell them what you told them, so that it's summed up in a good way. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to use this content to get leads. As I said in the beginning of mine here, get leads in the process, not at the beginning, not trying to sell. You're going to use your content to get leads here at this point. So here's what you got to do. Your content must be consistent. It's got to be valuable to the people who are looking for it, and they want it to be free. Okay. Now, and here's why you want to do this, because we need to understand and remember it takes, and not every single time, but most of the time, it takes 6 to 8 touches to produce a viable, that is a quality lead. Not even a sale, just a quality lead. Okay? Now, while you're writing this content out, think about what you're going to be selling the next person, what you're going to be offering to them. And so what you're going to do here is what they're calling seed your products or service, so that as you seed these things, you make it one of these 6 to 8 touches that we're talking about. And what that means is you have a book, you have a webinar, you have a Facebook, you have a blog, you have something else you want these people to buy. And in your content somewhere, you're going to say, and if you want to go deeper with me on this, then I have this over here also. And you're just going to bring up the idea of your other products that you might want them to purchase. That's going to make it a touch. You understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to you there. And what you're going to be doing now is you're going to be serving these people valuable, free content. There's a saying out there that was always be closing, and that did work, and it probably does work in some situations even today. But in this case here, because people want to know, like, and trust you, then you have to serve them first to be able to get them to take you up on your offers. And if you'll serve them and don't try to always close them, they will close themselves if your content is valuable enough that they see that your product can enhance the benefit they are looking for. That's the important thing here. And so we want to continue in you're using your content to get leads, And there are some other things to do. We're going to run over these kind of quickly here. You're going to take your title, which has your keyword in it, okay, the benefit title that you have, and you're going to put it in the description box in your YouTube channel when you upload your video, and you're going to put it in there 2 to 3 times. That way your keyword and your title is in there, and Google sees that over and over, and they understand what is your keyword then. Then you're going to take that same title and put it one time in your tags, which is a box directly under the description box. And at the end of your video, you're going to attach a link or links to subscribe, to watch your next videos, to see something on your channel, to go to your blog post, to go to your Facebook, to go to Twitter, to go to somewhere, to buy your book, whatever it may be. At the end of that video, you're going to have an ending thing that gives them the opportunity to see your products again. And again, this is that seeding, so they can at least touch it. They can click on it and go check it out, whether they buy it or whether they don't. They have at least seen it, and it has become some of their touching things that they have done to be able to be more familiar with your product, so that tomorrow, the day after, 6 months from now, these things are in their mind that so-and-so had a product over here I could use. And it might even be tomorrow. That would be a very good thing. So now, all of this is what I put together from 5 of the top videos that I looked at. And there was more I looked at, but I just used the top 5 to create this thing. And so this is indeed the formula to use your content to get leads with, that I discovered on these top 5 videos that are working, that have thousands and thousands of leads and views and question marks, that people hunting up their products. Now, so to see this in action, that is what I mean by that, is there's a video I want to give you, a free download, where this is actually showing you with video how to do this, where you can plan and sit down and take your time to go through this master class training that is really up to date. It is loaded with products, loaded with teachings about what we're talking about here. And as I said, it is free. And this is no short class. I mean, this is something that is super valuable, my friends. And if you can go to this link right here and download put your email in there, and then you'll be able to get your free masterclass here. And if you can't click on that link there, then you can go down to the link under this video that's actually in the description, and you will be able to click on it there and take you to it. And it might be at the end of this video as well. And so you will get all that I've talked about here and more. I mean, more than you can actually remember. There's so much in that video, in that master training class, and more than you can put to work in a single day. It is consistently there, and it is all those things I've said. So my friends, if you like this and it's going to be valuable to you, click the link below now to get your free download.